Pricing your home accurately is a game changer when it comes to selling it quickly and maximizing your profit. Stick around as we delve into how to price your house right and nail that perfect price for selling your house. First and foremost, let's talk about why pricing your house is so crucial. The real estate market is dynamic, and pricing your house right the first time can make or break your selling experience. Overpricing your house can cause your house to sit on the market for months and months, and underpricing can leave money on the table that could have been your profit. So getting the price right is really, really important. How do we do that? Well, we're going to show you on this video. So be sure to stick around to the end. Hey, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to learn more tips and tricks about buying and selling your home. So the first step in pricing your home is looking at comparables in the neighborhood. Looking at what other homes in your subdivision sold for within the last 6 months. It's important to look for properties right near your house in your subdivision that are very similar to your house. Now, obviously, you're not going to find the exact model of your home. Well, maybe you could, but I'm sure you've added little tweaks here and there. Maybe you've updated, maybe you've added a patio. So there are going to be changes and differences between these comparables. You're looking for homes that are similar to yours in size, similar in age, number of bedrooms, and updates. So where do you find these comparables? Well, if you have a real estate agent, they're going to use the MLS. And the MLS has data that they can access that will give them this information. That's why it's so important for you to call a real estate professional to help you with this. So in this video, I'm actually going to take you through the steps that we go through on pricing your house on the MLS. So here we go. Let's see what that looks like. Now I'll guide you through the process of conducting a comparative market analysis, or CMA, by comparing properties similar to our subject property. For demonstration purposes, I'll be using my own home as a subject property, aiming to assess its value for a potential sale. To kick things off, the initial setup involves inputting relevant information about the property into the computer. As you can see, I've done that already for us. So this is our subject property. You'll notice I've input the number of bedrooms, how many bathrooms, number of garages, whether or not it has a swimming pool, if it's a 1-story or 2-story. We've included the information about square footage, the lot size, and so on. The year it was built. Now, once we've done this, then we move on to looking for our comparables. On this page, we will put what types of criteria we're going to be looking for in similar homes. We're going to be looking for similar properties that have sold in the past 6 months. So I'm going to click right here. I also like to include pending, and I include active, just to see what is out on the market right now. We want to keep our search criteria simple. We want to include the subdivision because we want to make sure that we're pulling properties in the same subdivision as the one that's our subject property. So let me add that real quick. Okay, we've got our subdivision. We want to be sure and add the number of bedrooms. Remember, this page tells us what we want in the criteria for our search for our similar properties we're going to search for. The square footage, we want to make sure our square footage is either within 200 square feet smaller or larger. So our subject property was 3408. So I'm going to put that we want to pull properties that are anywhere between 3,200 to 3,600 square feet. Okay, our subject property has a swimming pool, so I'm going to put yes. I'm also going to put a span for the year built. So our property was built in 1989. So I'm going to put, I want properties built anywhere from 1984 to 1994. Okay. Now notice down here we have result. One result. Now that's not going to be enough for us to determine the value of this property. So we need to change some of our search criteria. So let me take out the year built and see what happens. Now we have 4 matches. Let's check out what we have so far. Okay. Now, Over here, we have square footage. Now remember, our subject property is 3408 square feet. So that all of these fall within pretty good, close to enough range that we can look at these properties. They're all in the same subdivision, right? Now, they all have the same number of bedrooms and the same number of bathrooms. So that's good. So let's take a look at these subject properties and see what they look like. Now, what we're looking for here is we want to see, has the property been updated? How does it compare to our subject property? So let's see these pictures here. There we go. They're a little bit bigger now. Okay. All right. Let's go through here. So it looks like it has wood floors. It looks like it hasn't really been updated. Notice the chandelier. Notice the paint color. Today's homes, brand new homes that are updated, typically have more of the white walls, the light tan, light gray. That seems to be very popular. Okay. It does have a wall oven, which our property has a wall oven. Our property has granite countertops. It has tile backsplash and white cabinets. All of this compares very similar to our subject property. Okay. I think this is a very good comparison. Let's look at the bathroom. Oh, absolutely. The bathroom compares very similar to our subject property. Okay. This one would be a good comparison, I think. So we're going to include this one. Let's see what the pool looks like. Now, this one might look like it had 3-car garage. Let's look back here. Yeah, now this one has a little bit bigger garage. So we want to take that into account. Swimming pool looks almost identical to our subject property's pool. Okay. Now notice this property is not brick on the back. Our subject property is. So our subject property is all 100% brick. This one is not. But our subject property only has 2-car garage and this one has 3. Okay. All right. So I do believe this one would be a very good comparison for us to use. So let's go back. Okay. So we're going to use this one. Now this one sold for this was active, 655,000. It's 3,550 square feet. So I will say the lot is a lot bigger than the one that our subject property. Our subject property lot is a little under 9,000. So this lot is a lot larger. The house is a little older. So we have to take into account some of those things. So let's go to the next one. So we want to add this one. Definitely. Add selected. Okay. All right. Let's go back to our comparables. Let's look at our next one. All right. Now this one sold and it was 3,528 square feet. The lot size, wow, 20,000. Built in 1990. Okay. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Let's look at this house. Okay. Now this one has definitely not been updated. Look at the wallpaper. Has a carpet, wallpaper. The ceiling fan has not been updated. This one does not look like it has any updates. And the kitchen absolutely does not have updates. And our comparison property does have some updates. So we want to take that in consideration when pricing the house. The bathrooms have not been updated. The comparison property has. Now it's kind of cool that this one has a fireplace. That's kind of neat. But see how it still has the gold shower? That has not been updated at all. So this one's going to need some updates. All right, for sure that needs updates. So this one sold for $440,000 and it sold for 124.72 square feet. Okay, let's go to the next comparison. All right, this one sold for $590,000. Now this looks like a very good comparison. Look, 3,437 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath. Lot size is very similar. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, all right. Has a pretty tiled entry. Okay, has some wood in here. Okay. Whoa, some purple walls. Wow. All right, beautiful tall windows to let natural lighting in. Okay. This one looks like it might have some updates in it. Now, this one is a good comparison because our subject property has a wine refrigerator just like this. It doesn't have a wet bar, but it does have a coffee bar. So that's a good comparison. The kitchen looks very similar to our subject property. Okay, it looks like the bathroom has been updated. Let's see what the pool area looks like. Oh, this is nice. Now, this has a gazebo that our subject property does not, but this, again, is not 100% brick like our subject property. So that makes a difference. All right, so this would be a good comparison. And this one sold for $590,000. So we're going to add this one. Okay, so let's go back to our criteria. We had 4 matches. Okay, did we look at these? I don't think we looked at this one. This one's 3,520. Let's see. Yeah, we didn't look at this one. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Now, you know, our subject property, the stair railings have been updated to the iron rails, which is more popular today. The kitchen does look like it may have some updates. This has a gas range, which is nice. So this house definitely has some features that our subject property may not have. Now, this bathroom does not look updated. So that's one thing we've got going here. No updates in that bathroom. No updates there. Wallpaper still. Okay. Backyard is very good. Again, this house is not 100% brick. It's got wood on the back. Okay. This one sold for $599. All right, we're going to use this one. So let's see what our CMA says now. So we're going to go over here to, we're going to hit finish, view CMA. Now our CMA is going to give us a range from low, medium to high. It's going to give us 3 prices. Typically, we recommend to go with the median price. Well, it's taking a little while for it to generate. So according to our CMA, our subject property should list for the price between $539,900 to $655,000. Selling price they recommend is going to be $580 to $590. And there's the price per square foot. And it gives us a lot of market data, It shows our properties that we compared to. It shows price history, summary of the compared listings. And at the very end of the CMA that we just created, it's going to tell us right here. So the average price, the high price, the median price, and the low price. So this is what they say it's going to sell per square foot. So if I were your real estate agent and this was your home, I would sit down with you and share this with you. And I would probably recommend that we start at $585,000 to list the house and see where we go from there. So this is how we do a comparative market analysis on your home when we come out and list it. So if you'd like for us to do this for you, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Give us a call, text, email us, and we'd be happy to meet with you and help you determine the value of your home. Thank you for joining us today, and this is Monday. Until next time.